Yes, I think when I've been in very positive environments where challenge has been encouraged, I would say it was very easy to do that. I think when you work in an environment where actually that's how we do things around here, and actually to challenge and question isn't seen as somehow trying to question somebody's authority or that type of thing, but actually this is actively about having continuous improvement, then I've been very actively engaged in that way. However, I've been in certain roles, and I can think of one in particular, where it was almost actively discouraged. And I know there were a number of us that were looking at doing things differently, wanting to introduce that, but actually it was often sort of it felt very stifling, and I started to sort of look at how I might do that differently, and sometimes it was around different styles. And there was a model that came to mind really. It was called the IT model, and it's when you're stuck in a particular place or with a particular problem, which is the IT. What can you do? And the model would say there's sort of 4 choices. You can either change it, but often if you could do that easily, you probably already have done it. You could change yourself and your approach to it. You can just accept it and sort of work around it and move on. But the final choice is to leave it. And in that particular instance, because I felt that I could probably make a greater difference elsewhere, the choice I made for myself was to leave that particular role. And it was certainly the right choice at that time. Probably friends and family. I think, again, I have a strong network socially and at home that I can share things with. I think in this role, I think really supported by our member organisations and stakeholders in the region. I think we're an organisation that serves its members. And I think they've really helped us to look at the context in which we're delivering and commissioning leadership development, and to make sure that it is relevant to the landscape that everybody's operating in. And so I think because I think we've been close to those people and they've supported us in understanding that environment, we've been able to tailor our development to their needs really. And I think they've been very encouraging in us trying new ways of working and quite innovative sort of interventions that may not have been tested before. So I think it's been quite exciting, and I think when there's been times when perhaps it feels as if there might be external forces changing that's been the thing that people have been most concerned, that actually we're not going to lose the innovation, are we? So I think we've been very fortunate in having our stakeholders support us very much with that. I suppose at the moment it's a very emergent world. I think we're moving to a new place around health and well-being. I've been in the NHS 30 odd years, and now we're talking about working in a cross-sector way, so health and social care, and with wider public sector, and thinking about the wider determinants of health. And I think my ambition, and I think here the team, is about supporting individuals to move to that new place. And I think it is very different for people. And I think if we look at people working in health and people working in local authorities, they're very different cultures, and it's about how do we support and bring those individuals together and to lead across a locality in the best way for those local populations. And I think it is very much about having excellent, high quality, compassionate health services, but also how can we tackle the health inequalities and help those local populations to live very healthy lives. So I think it's the ambition I would have, certainly for the short term and the longer term future, is our role within that and continuing to support our leaders in the North West.